Hey tankers, it's Party Good Eye, and today we're gonna be taking a look at this vehicle, the SkorpionG. The vehicle that I would say it's been in the game for a while and is very popular. And based on what Wargaming said, it is one of the best selling premium tank inside World of Tank. And yeah, we are going to talk about the awesome, the good, the bad, and the awful thing about the vehicle, and let's see why it is so popular in World of Tank. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing that I want to say is the awesome thing about this vehicle. So what is awesome on this tank? Firstly, the damage, right? The ability for this vehicle to do damage. It has 490 alpha. Wow, that is really high. Yes, and also the penetration. This vehicle, not only it has incredibly high alpha, it also has very good penetration at 246 standard and also 311 penetration for the premium round. Makes this vehicle, I would say, even with the standard round, you don't really need premium round that often on this vehicle. 246 is enough for this vehicle to deal with nearly every single tank inside World of Tank, maybe apart from some of the heavy tank. High tier heavy tank, you might want to just have the premium route installed, loaded on the vehicle. But well, I would say this vehicle with the standard round is plenty. Okay, so that's the awesome thing about the vehicle. So what's next? What's the good thing? What is the good thing about the tank? Firstly, not only it has the great gun, it also has the great accuracy, right? Good damage and also with a good accuracy. This vehicle has 0.3 accuracy with just about 2.1, a decent aim time right there, and it makes this vehicle just quite okay to snapshot. Be careful about when you move the tank because the reticle is gonna bloom. But then when you're not moving and you just aim, turn your turret left, right, and center, your reticle, as you can see, doesn't really bloom all that much, and it is very good right there. The next thing is it has the great damage. It has the good accuracy. It doesn't even suffer from the bad reload time. It has 2,400 DPM with the about 12.2 standard reload time, and you can get away with around like 10H reload time if you equip the older equipment inside the vehicle. And that is very good DPM for this kind of capacity. You have such a great alpha, you have such great penetration, and you still shoot fast. So yeah, we start to see how this vehicle is very good inside World of Tank, right? And why everybody just love to get this tank. Well, it's not just that. Next stuff is it has 7 degrees of gun depression. Again, I mean, like, good damage, good penetration, good DPM, and also with gun depression. 7 degrees is not amazing, but of course it's a good thing. It's on the good side, right? And 7 degrees will allow you to use some kind of the place where a lot of tank inside World of Tank cannot use, and like drive around and just shoot things. It makes the vehicle really comfy in that kind of aspect. 7 degrees is definitely very good. And also the tank has the nice speed. That is also the next great thing on this tank. It's not slow. This vehicle has 70 top speed with 20 reverse speed and nice specific power at 22. So this tank is not like a heavy tank. It's not chunky. Think about the alternative tank inside the tech tree, like a Rheinmetall, Waffenträger. That vehicle is so slow, right? But the Skorpion is so fast. It goes up to 60, and it has nice specific power ratio. It's definitely a mobile vehicle with a great shooting capacity, really great like that. And it's healthy with 1,150 hit point. And also, the last thing about the good side is it has nice view range. This vehicle has 360 base view range, which means if you use coded optics on the vehicle with every single crew that you should have inside World of Tank, and it is premium tank, right? So I kind of expect that you're gonna have a good crew installed on this vehicle already. So if you have a situational awareness and recon and also rotational, all of this stuff, compare with the food of the German right here, the chocolate, then you can be able to get this vehicle to the decent amount of view range. And because the vehicle is so flexible, the vehicle is the tank destroyer with the fully traverse turret. So this vehicle doesn't suffer from the limited turret turning. It can turn 360 around the vehicle. So with that mobility, with that ability to turn the turret, with that view range, it just makes the coded optics being a very good options on this vehicle, and that's why the view range at 360 combined with the optics is very powerful on this tank, and that is my preferred equipment to use on this vehicle indeed. Next up, we talk about a lot of good thing on this tank, and we're gonna talk a little bit about a bad thing. Firstly is the shell velocity. You can see this gameplay right here. I kind of snipe and I kind of miss a lot of shells, and look at that, I run out of AP rounds already. I run out of standard round already because of well, I play a lot of high shell velocity tank, and this vehicle has 920. That is just a decent amount of shell velocity to be able to snipe things, and even with the premium round, it's just about 1150. I mean, it's still good, but I'm not gonna say that this is a nice thing to have. It's like, it's okay, and definitely not the very great to have some on the sniper tank, right? So I'll put it on the bad side, and that's the only bad side in my opinion. And then the last thing is the awful thing about this vehicle. What is awful about this tank? Firstly, it has no armor, not at all. Like, look at that, the super Hellcat lower tier tank, or the light tank can be able to kill me or damage me, right? Not killing me, like they can damage me very easily because this vehicle doesn't have any armor at all. And also the size of the tank, you see how big this vehicle is. It's gigantic, right? It's a very easy target. That makes this vehicle also doesn't have any camouflage at all. Like, you can't really hide on this tank. If you are going to rely on the camouflage on this vehicle, it's not gonna work, man. If the enemy has some great view range tanks, they definitely is going to spot this vehicle. So that is something that you have to take into account. But well, even they can see you and you can kill them first. This thing is just all power, right? So that is all about this vehicle and how powerful it is, right? You can clearly see how great this vehicle performs inside the battle. It is the really good sniper, but unfortunately, oh wow, look at that. Doesn't seem like we can take the shell from the IS-152, right? I mean, we can't even take the shells from the little light tank. We can't take the shell from the IS-152 up close. That's the thing. But well, that is for the SkorpionG. All in all, it is a great sniper with the ability to play as a medium tank. So I don't really play as a medium tank on this game mode because, like, it is the defensive gameplay, right? And I just try to sit somewhere and shoot something, and I would say that is what a majority of the player in World of Tank really wants this tank to be. They just want to have the tank that sits on the back and then can do damage, right? You sit somewhere, you click, do 490 with a great penetration. You possibly is going to confirm to do the 490, and yeah, that is really powerful indeed. So let's take a look at the result of the game a little bit there. So the game is the first class medal with 4,734 damage, which means that I blind one shot there, because in the game I see that I can have 4,200, right? Well, I can't remember who did I blind. Possibly be something around the light tank, or maybe the tank destroyer, or maybe the super perching that I tried to blind. Well, probably it's okay there. We managed to get about 1,187 up close because we are not doing damage by our spotting, so we don't get a full experience on that. So maybe this guy is the one spotting for us. We'll play to them. And also look at that amount of credit that we can be able to achieve. That is a lot of credit right there. So this vehicle definitely makes good credit. Well, that's all about this tank. What do you think about this vehicle? Do you like this tank? Or do you want to get it? Or are you going to use your credit card and pay and get this vehicle right now after you watch the review? Leave the comments down below to let me know about that. And also, if you want some more gameplay like this, feel free to join me in the twitch.tv/partygodeye. Thank you so much for watching, have a nice day, and we'll see you in the next battle. Bye bye.